If they are not anybody's wife. So if you are tired, be honorable enough to go to a commanding officer and tell him, bro, I cannot handle it. Maybe send me somewhere, let me go and... There would be clinics somewhere, but the best clinic, you come back to your wife or your husband. Is that understood? I can't hear you. So sexual harassment does not only mean against civilians and people that we are supposed to protect, but also within your ranks and other members of UNAMI. We are not going to tolerate any action that is going to tarnish the good image of the Gambia. It has taken us almost 14 years to build this image. And if any one of you think that we will allow one of you to spoil it and you get away with it, you are making a grave mistake. Honesty is very important. So far, no Gambian member of any contingent has been accused of embezzlement of funds or stealing. I don't think you would want to be the first person to do so. Because if you do so, you will regret it. Drugs. In fact, the bottom line is be satisfied and be content with what you have. What you don't have legally, don't try to get it illegally because you are asking for trouble, because you're going to tarnish the image of the country and you're going to pay a high price. There will be no compromise on that. He talked about being your brother or sister's keeper. Yes. You are going as Gambians. And you should protect each other. But not only that, you are also going to work within a family of military officers and men. So all of you as soldiers, all of you as UNAMID, you should be able to stand for each other. But remember, for you to protect anybody, you must be alive. So take care of yourself first. You can only protect somebody when you are alive. Don't take any undue risks. So far, so good, alhamdulillah. But let me make it very clear that in a situation, any peacekeeping situation cannot be taken for granted. You must be prepared at all times. Some of you only train when you're about to be deployed, and when you come back, you forget about training. This is a general message to all members of the armed forces, especially the females. You join the armed forces, maybe weighing 55 kilos. 2 years, you weigh 200 kilos. If you don't pass the BFT, no matter what rank you are, you will be lucky if you are not sent out, but you will not be promoted. So that applies to all of you. The MC called me retired colonel, yes. But Major General, I'm still your commander-in-chief. If you don't pass the BFT, forget promotion and something else. As soldiers, whether you are going to be deployed or not, you must be fit at all times for any eventuality. You must always prepare yourself. Remember, the more sweat you shed, the less blood you shed. No pain, no gain. Some of you have the attitude of saying, every day when you close from work, you start drinking attire. I'm not saying that is bad. But drinking attire all the time is not good for you because you not pass the BFT or the CFT. If you don't pass, Deputy Chief of Defense Staff, you and the CDS will supervise the rest. But I will supervise that of the generals and the colonels downwards to make sure that you all pass correctly. Fellow Gambians, I wish you know a soldier's word. These are the people, I'm not talking only about the contingent going, but everybody in uniform, be it a policeman, a customs official, or a soldier. How many of us are ready to pay the ultimate price to defend this country? These are the people that have volunteered to say, we will put our neck on the line to make sure that every Gambian walks free in this country. So soldiers should be treated, soldiers and officers and police officers, security personnel should be treated with that respect. Remember that they are doing a noble mission. Once again, I want to thank Her Majesty's government, more so the Royal Gibraltar Regiment. It is through their training that we are now able to train, provide our own trainers to train our own troops. But see the Deputy Chief of Staff, I want to tell you that the training should not be restricted to people that are going to be deployed. The training should be general at all times and it should be continuous. So that in the case of any unexpected deployment, we will deploy people who have already been trained. Let us not say, oh, Gamco is gone, this one is gone, so we wait for another contingent. No. Every time, you know how many we send as a contingent, we make sure that we have a contingent fully trained, ready for deployment at any time. I must apologize that since yesterday you've been standing under the sun. Well, I'm sorry about that, but these are state matters. But I wanted to make sure that before you leave, I talk to you, because it's been a very long time that I've never bid you farewell on your way to make this country proud. May the Almighty Allah guide and protect you. And I enjoin all religious leaders, all the good people of this country, old and young, to always pray for the Gambian armed and security forces. In your prayers, remember them, because you are able to pray peacefully in your house because there is security. And those who provide security are the people we should always pray for. I want to thank your parents for allowing you to join the armed forces, because I know if your parents didn't allow you, there's no way you could have joined the armed forces. But I enjoin the parents to also always pray for you. Remember what the Deputy CDS said: go healthy, come healthy. Don't come with somebody with something you didn't go with. Because it may be wrong for me to say, don't come with somebody you didn't come to her home. So don't invest in a horse that you are going to lose. Have confidence in yourselves. Remember, not me, not your contingent commander, not anybody can save you. It's only the Almighty Allah can save you. No matter what you do, don't forget the Almighty Allah. Pray to the Almighty at all times. But more important, before praying, do what is right. When you do what is right, be honest and be content. You pray to the Almighty Allah, He will guide and protect you. Remember that we may not see what you do, the wrong things you do around the corner, in darkness. Don't be afraid of the Commander-in-Chief. Don't be afraid of your CDS or your contingent commander. Be afraid of the Almighty Allah. Because the Almighty Allah is supreme, and He is somebody you can never hide your acts from. So always remember that we may not see you when you want to do evil things in the darkness, but the Almighty Allah, who is more important, is seeing you. And whatever you do, there's always a price. It could be a good price, depending on what you do. It could be a bad price. Once again, believe in Allah. You go in peace, and may you come in peace. May the Almighty Allah guide and protect you, because what you are doing, nobody can pay you. You want to establish peace in a war-torn area. My sincere prayers have always been that we may not, one day, we will not have cause to send people for peacekeeping.